Most of the time on my channel, I try to mainly focus on survival games. It's always been my so-called niche. There's something truly spectacular about being able to submerge yourself into a video game and use that as your escape. And the games that allow you to do that make you feel like you're actually getting your money's worth. Instead of playing a day or two and then getting bored, you spend anywhere from 50 to even 200 hours on one desired title. Now, with that being said, the closest genre to survival open world would be life sim. Both of these genres are more than capable of grabbing one's attention, and more importantly for a long period of time, and that's only if it's done correctly, of course. Now, the game that recently escalated on Steam and captivated so many different developers is called Dinkum. Dinkum means honest, genuine, or true. Now, this is a life sim that uses other similar titles as an inspiration for its development. The game was released on July 14th of 2022 by James Bandon, and it has blown up exponentially. The game is very similar to my time at Porsche, Stardew Valley, or even my time at Sandrock. If you personally ever found yourself entertained by any of those titles, oh boy, you're for a ride on this one. Dinkum reminds me so much of an old school Wii game. Very pleasant, vibrant colors with simplistic and warming design, and more importantly, very satisfying sound effects. I will say this is one of the few relaxing video games I've played in a very long time. In order to explain the most major key elements of this game, I'm gonna have to spoil the beginning of the story, so this will be your disclaimer. If you don't want to get the first part ruined for yourself, you might want to close this video now. When you launch the game, you get to customize your character. It's very simple and yet very effective. Then you proceed to choose the name for your character as well as the name for the city that you will eventually settle onto. You leave South City by getting a job offer to move to this Australian island in order to start a new life. They send you a letter saying that they need extra hands, and you take no hesitation and leave that industrial life behind. And this is when the game shines in many ways. You get to build your life that you've always desired, or at least have control of. The game is very grindy, but not grinding in the way where you do a task or two and it seems daunting. In fact, little opposite from that. Also, there is no loading screen when you go in and out of different buildings, and that's something a lot of games like this one suffer from. As you accomplish more tasks, you get more rewards, and more rewards meaning more building perks and opportunities. The progression system is extremely effective and fairly balanced. It's not too slow nor too fast. Dinkum also takes a huge inspiration from Animal Crossing. You must earn people's trust and do many tasks from them, and by accomplishing them, you will soon convince them to move on to your island. The thing that I appreciate about Dinkum is the fact that the time is not synchronized with your real time. Unlike in Animal Crossing, you can simply skip time in Dinkum by simply going to sleep. The sound effects and animations in Dinkum are very satisfying. Within the first 2 days of playing this game, I've spent nearly 14 hours. The game truly captivates you. Even though Dinkum is considered to be an early stage, it has way over 120 hours of gameplay. Because it does get repetitive, think of it as a top-down perspective of Minecraft. It's as if there's always something to do. And this leads to my second point. What kind of audience is Dinkum for? Well, if you enjoyed the creativity from Minecraft and love the best elements from Animal Crossing, such as missions and building friendships and unlocking new items to build, or even building businesses, let alone exploration, then Dinkum is literally perfect for you. I have never been an Animal Crossing guy. As a matter of fact, I bought Animal Crossing because of Dinkum, and prior to Dinkum I have never played Animal Crossing before. But Dinkum truly impressed me with the amount of content available, and most importantly how smooth the game really is. Obviously Dinkum just recently released and it has so much more development ahead of its time, but I kid you not, this game is nearly dang perfect for what it is. I mean, even Steam reviews speak for themselves. And it feels very awkward to say, but I really do think Dinkum leaps over Animal Crossing like it's nothing. Not to throw shame on Animal Crossing or anything, at the end of the day Animal Crossing is a huge inspiration for Dinkum, but I will say Dinkum is packed with more content and faster progression for sure. I truly do hope that Dinkum eventually makes its way over to Switch or any other console in that matter, because I certainly guarantee you there's a lot more players out there on the console side, of course, that just cannot wait until this game officially comes out. Enough of me rambling. Is this game any good? Absolutely. Not a single dollar went to waste, not out of my pocket at least. If this video helped you at all, be sure to leave a like and also comment down below what you think about Dinkum in general. Are you considering about buying it? Things you might like or dislike about this game? Do you have any personal tips for newcomers? As always, I try to make videos nice and short for you guys. This was your boy Roos, and I'm out. Bye.